Well, I'm going to start. I'm going to turn my other light on so I can talk to you. Okay. This is Jerome Durley Hickman Jr. I'm going to give you my opinion on Anderson Cooperton. You know, she's the mayor of Las Vegas, Nevada. And she's talking about she want to open the casinos back up because, you know, the casinos have been closed in Las Vegas because of coronavirus. Well, in my opinion, I don't see nothing wrong with her opening the casinos, as long as if some slot machines can come right out of the rooms where the casinos are at, and maybe keep some slot machines in there and have everybody stay so much feet away from each other when they're gambling. And what they can do is they give them a certain amount of time that they can be in there. So they can only be in there for maybe about an hour or 2 hours or 2 hours and a half. And after that, they got to leave and let other people, you know, come in there and gamble. Hello, Jordan. Well, anyway, the situation is that they can also enforce people to wear masks when they come in the casinos. If you ain't got no mask, you can't come in and gamble. And then something else they can also do is that they can also make them be at the point to where that they should keep the restaurants open. Though they should have never ever have closed them restaurants and some of them hotels they got over there. You know, so I can understand where the mayor of Las Vegas is coming from, because them hotels should have stayed open and them restaurants should have stayed open, and they should have made it where people had to do carryouts, but they can't eat in the restaurants, but then come in there and do carryouts. And something else that they should have did was they should have made everybody wear a mask for when they open, for when they keep these places open. Make everybody wear a mask, and if people want to still gamble, take some of the slot machines out of the rooms and leave a certain amount in there and make it to where you can only gamble a half, maybe 2 hours or half of 2 hours, and you have to leave and other people can come in and do the same thing. So there's so many different ways around it that these casinos could have stayed open with the coronavirus going on, to where people wouldn't be a high risk to catch coronavirus going into the gambling casinos in Las Vegas. Well, our casinos are closed here too, like over in Indiana, they're closed. And then Derby City Gaming in Louisville is not a casino, but it's a horse racing slot machine casino, where it's betting on previous horse races, but it's slot machines. Well, you know what? They're closed too. And my thing is that these casinos are losing a lot of money. They're losing a whole lot of money from all the days that they're closed. And for number one, two, I just think that they should have had ways to keep these casinos open, but also make it to where people wouldn't be able to catch coronavirus in these casinos. And maybe they should have had some very strict social distance in there. Like I was saying, they could have took some of the slot machines out and made it to where people can only be in there for at least a half of 2 hours or something at a time. And then once people leave, then other people can come in. And they could have made it, and they could have had people stay 10 feet from each other when they're gambling. And some of the restaurants should have went on and did carryouts. Instead of letting people eat in the restaurants, have them do carryouts. Make the social distance be at the point that you got to stand at least 6 or 7 feet from each other in a line while you do carryouts. And make it to where that everybody has to wear a mask. If you can't wear a mask, and we don't care if you can't get a mask, you can't come in here on the property. That's something else they should have done too. So I can understand where the mayor is saying, hurry up and get these casinos open. But if they get these casinos open, we need to do it in a safe way, and do it to where people are going to be safe going in the casinos, and that the workers are going to be safe in the casinos. And we need to have a strict social distance when they go into these casinos. Now, when they actually close, now I've seen some videos of Las Vegas that was made not too long ago. And Las Vegas is kind of dead. I mean, there was even some stores that should not have been closed at all on the strip. Some stores should have stayed open. And some restaurants should have stayed open. So there was no reason why they should have closed them stores and restaurants in Las Vegas. But the situation is that they need to get them stores back open, like starting tomorrow. And they need to get some of the restaurants back open starting tomorrow. Now I can understand the restaurants and the casinos is kind of like, we got to take time to kind of get that situated before they can reopen those up too. To make sure the safe distance is perfectly safe, make sure that there is a good safe distance going on inside the place when people come in there. But the other places on the strip, those places should need to be open right now. And even some of the stores need to be open, right now in Las Vegas. And some of the hotels need to be open. So, because Las Vegas is going to end up losing money. And they already lost tons of money, which I don't know how much they lost, but I know they have lost quite a bit of money. So right now we need to find a way. They need to go on and let the mayor go on and reopen them. Let the mayor of Las Vegas tell them casinos that they can go back and open. Now, the thing that I disagree with the mayor is that she says that if we let these casinos open, they can do whatever they want to do. And what she means is that they can do what they want to do by the casinos can do what they want to do, where they can let as many people that they want come in there. They don't have to do no social distance unless they want to. Because that's what she's saying. She said let them do what they want to do. Meaning that if the casinos don't want to do social distance, if they want to let everybody come there at the same time, if they want to let everybody just get out of hand where people can catch the coronavirus, then in my situation, I'm against that. And I don't think she should allow that to go on. What she needs to do is open the casinos and tell the casinos that you have a strict social distance that you have to force in your business. And if you can't agree to force the strict social distance in your casinos, then your casinos can't be open at all. People's safety is more important than them casinos making money. But the situation is that I think the mayor should enforce a strict social distance in these casinos and tell these casinos that they have to go back or they can't be open. That's the same thing with the restaurants. Same thing with the stores. Same thing with the hotels. She does need to force rules to these businesses that they have to go by when it comes to social distance, because the coronavirus is still in our country. And it's probably in Vegas too. So, as far as letting them do what they want to do, I don't agree with that. But the other thing that I do agree, but the other stuff that the mayor wants to do, I do agree with, because it is time for Vegas to open back up. They can't keep going the way they're going, or pretty much they're gonna be out of a whole lot of losses than what they're out of right now. And our casinos need to open back up here in Louisville too. I mean, over in Indiana, like Caesar's Southern Indiana, they need to open up. But the casinos over in Elizabeth, Indiana, up in Harrison County, Indiana, near New Albany, Indiana. But then the Derby City Gaming here in Louisville, it needs to open back up too. So the situation is that when if the one here in Louisville, Kentucky does open up, and the one over in Harrison County, Elizabeth, Indiana, open up. If they open up, they need to force strict social distance in those casinos. Take some of the slot machines out of there, or limit how many people that could be in there and how long that they can sit on them slot machines, and make sure that they don't have no buffets or nothing like that. Well, they don't have buffets anyway. Most of the restaurants together are mostly carry out. So make sure the carry outs go okay, and make sure that people stay 6 or 7 feet from each other when they're in line to try to order that food. So I do agree that these casinos ought to have strict social distance when they first reopen back up. And I hope they open up pretty soon. And I hope our shopping malls open back up too. But I know that that's kind of like a big risk. But I'm pretty sure that there are ways that we can force a strict social distance in shopping malls for them to do good too with the situation. There's always ways that we can keep a social distance in the shopping malls. You know, we can make it to where a lot of people just can't be in there, but only a certain amount of people could be in there. Plus, everybody has to wear a mask, and everybody, So if people can, like I say, if we can force that in the malls, they pretty much wouldn't be bad. But this is Jerome Durley Hickman Jr., and I'm giving you my opinion about Anderson Cooperton, that's the mayor of Las Vegas, wanting to get Las Vegas to open again, and open very soon. So I just want to give you my opinion about her. Bye bye. See ya.